Hey everyone, I'm Melody. Welcome to my battle against excess. I am here to tell you 10 things that I don't want to bring in excess with me to next year. These are not the 10 things. They're also not the top 10 things. They are just 10 things because I am sure that this list will grow and there's a possibility that there will be things that I can check off this list that I no longer do in excess at some point in the year, hopefully. So it's just a list of 10 things that I no longer want to do or have in excess. Okay, 1, spending. I no longer want to spend in excess on anything. So I am going to continue the habit I developed last year, and instead of shopping for things that I don't need, I intend to save that money and put it away for travel or future things. A big one, another thing that I don't want in excess anymore is clothes. I am a clothes horse. I love clothes. I love shopping for clothes. I love wearing clothes. I love putting together outfits. So I believe that I can still do a lot of creative expression through clothing, but not have an excess in it. I say this as I'm wearing a plain black t-shirt, but whatever. But I'm hoping that my life will be simplified and I can find a way to express myself through clothing in a simpler way without having so much excess in it. I know it can be done because I see lots of people posting about it. So I'm going to give it a try. Another thing that I do not want in excess is makeup. Do I want a lot of makeup still? Yes. Is my definition of excessive makeup different than probably most everybody else's? Yes. It is, I am sure. So don't worry if you are my makeup buddy. I will still have a lot of makeup. I just don't want excessive amounts of makeup that I have no way of working through before it expires. It's wasteful in many senses, including in money. So I've worked my way through a lot. I know what my favorites are. And I have removed from my collection a lot of things that I haven't been using and that I don't feel like I need. And I've sold some of them, I've given some away, and then I have a whole box of things that I still hope to sell or give away. And if it's old and should be tossed, I've tossed it. Another item that I do not want to have in excess is shoes. That includes boots, it includes footwear of all kinds. I've already started by, and this was a little victory, I had some Under Armour slides that I had had for several years. They were falling apart, but I kept hanging on to them because I was like, what if I need to go out somewhere and get my feet dirty, but I can't have, this very specific situation that probably won't happen. I was hanging on to them for that. I finally threw them away. They're gone. I have 2 other sets of slides that I can wear, one in each of my homes that I'm currently living back and forth between, and at some point maybe I can get rid of another pair once I condense to one home. And another thing that I no longer want to have an excess of is body fat. Now, don't get on your high horse and tell me I'm fat shaming. I am not fat shaming. Okay, I went to battle with this with a group on Facebook that said I was fat shaming because I said I wanted to lose weight to be healthier, and they came after me, and I'm like, no, if you need to check yourself. If somebody is saying they want to lose weight to be healthier and you're telling them that that is fat shaming, that's a reflection on you, not me. I don't want to hear it. Okay, one more thing about that rant is I don't know how you can tell somebody that something is shaming for them. Like for me, if I hang on to clothes that are too small, that doesn't make me feel ashamed. It's not shaming me, so don't tell me I need to feel shamed. Maybe this needed to be a separate video because I am ranting on this one. Anyway, yeah, so I understand that that may feel shaming to you, so don't do it. But for me, it's not shaming, so I do it, okay? And if it's at a point where it isn't, I'm hanging on to it and it isn't doing for me what I thought it would do, then I get rid of it. But it's worked for me in the past, and I've been so glad that I've hung on to some things and then I was able to lose weight and fit back into them. So just, yeah, mind your business on that one, all right? Next. Another thing that I want to not have in excess, which is actually I don't want to do in excess, is scrolling on my phone. I don't need to scroll on my phone all the time. I just don't need to. I need to focus on one thing at a time, and that's what I want to do. It is going to be very difficult, and I think I'm going to have to come up with some strategies. If you have any tips on that, I would love to hear in the comments below. Another thing that I want to leave behind in excess is eating out. I want to set some boundaries for myself in that. And that is for two reasons. One for health reasons and one for financial reasons. I don't need to be eating out as much as I do. I don't do it a ton. I know some people do it every day. I'm nowhere close to doing it every day, but I still do it more than I want to. And so I think at some point I will come up with some set boundaries on that, and I'll probably make a video about it. Probably include it in other things. I don't think I have a whole video's worth of eating out boundaries, but I think I could say some things about a few things on how I plan to set boundaries for myself to get rid of excess. The next thing I want to get rid of the excess of is waste and trash. I don't want to use paper products or plastic silverware if I don't need to. So I have taken some steps to help myself avoid that, and that is I've bought some reusable portable silverware and bento boxes, and I intend to use those as much as I can and really think before I grab a plastic or paper cup, think before I grab a plastic fork, and just see how I can use an alternative before creating waste that I don't need to create. The next thing, number 9, is on my list, but I don't know why it's on my list. I do, and I don't. Okay, lip balms. Because, yes, okay, this is kind of a soft one, I guess, because I don't need 5 lip balms in every location, but I do need several lip balms because I misplace them a lot. I want some in my car. Okay. Reframe that. I need 1 in my car. I need 1 to 2 in my work desk because I might put 1 in my pocket and might accidentally come home with me. I might forget to bring it back to work. So I need probably 2 in my desk, and I will just do my best to keep those 2 in my desk. So I think I'm going to project pan some lip balms because right now I have like 4 or 5 in my desk. So I will work on panning or using up a few of those lip balms so I have 2. And then in my home I would like 1 or 2 by my bed, and I would like 1 in my living room. So the fact that I have more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 in my purse, 7. Okay, I can justify having 7 active lip balms in my life, and I have more than that right now. So I need to get that number down. And the last thing that I'm going to mention now, okay, not an all-inclusive list, but the last thing I'm going to mention now is I want to stop spinning my wheels. If I have an idea, I want to go after it, and I want to make it happen if it's something that I feel would add value to my life or someone else's life. And the thing I'm thinking about right now is, like, I have a couple examples. I thought of getting back on YouTube for months before I actually got back on YouTube. And so I was kind of spinning my wheels with that. Another example two other examples, blogging and podcasting. I've been thinking about creating a podcast and creating a blog for a very long time now, so I'm hoping by the end of the year I have a podcast up and running and a blog up and running, because that would help me to not have my wheels spinning for so long. Another smaller example of that is I'm hoping to be able to sell some of my clothes, some of my makeup, some of my shoes possibly on secondhand sites like Poshmark or Mercari. And I have the intent, but oftentimes it just takes me a long time to execute these ideas. So I would like to stop spinning my wheels on that. So there you go, 10 things that I would like to leave behind in excess in 2021 or work towards. Again, I'm not after perfection, I'm after progress. So I'd like to make progress on those things in 2022, and I hope that you'll be along for the ride with me and share any input you have in the comments below about not having excess or not doing an excess. I would love to hear from you. What are your goals for 2022? I hope you'll share them with me as we go through the year. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will like, comment, and subscribe. All those things that good YouTube subscribers or YouTube watchers are supposed to do. And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.